Another thing to think about here is Zomba's sort of been, punching his ticket through this bracket, just really giving people the hands, except in pools.
Yes.
He had a Game 5 set. He was down 2 stocks to 1 against local legend Pure Salt.
Baby. Donkey Kong player, don't sleep on Pure Salt. Hey, look, I get it. Sometimes it does happen where like you play pools and you kind of expect to watch through your pools and you play against someone who's just so utterly belligerent. And then,
belligerent is a great word to describe Pure Salt. I love watching.
That is the exact play style, and sometimes you get a little bit of ahead, get a little bit ahead of yourself, and you're like, all right, let me just clean this up, and then suddenly he switches, and he's like actually the smartest person in the room for 10 seconds, and you're like, what is happening to me?
Yeah, on the other side, ApolloKage's had a relatively easy time with his winners qualifier, but did have a Game 5 set against Larry Lure earlier, which was a real nail-biter. Really, really good set. So I'm really looking forward to these two players who have, sort of been crushing through the tournament most of the time.
Yeah.
And it is definitely in Zomba's favor overall, but I believe the last 2 sets have gone to ApolloKage when he double eliminated Zomba at Battle of Z 5 months ago.
Oh, okay. Dang, 5 months ago was the last time they played. I'm so surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a tournament every damn weekend right now.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So
yeah, and these guys are almost always there.
They're always there.
Yeah.
Zomba and ApolloKage, 2 of the players that travel, I swear, everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. It's rare for me to like be out at an event and like not see them. You know, like, oh, where's Zomba? What's he doing now? Yeah.
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, right here too, right here in NorCal at Guildhouse in downtown San Jose. And this is it, man. You want to be able to move forward, not only for the Watch the Throne spot, but just to like win the bracket, right?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously these players want to Watch the Throne, but they also want to win. Like I said before, ApolloKage is trying to win, trying to beat the person in front of him, and the person right now is the #1 seed, ApolloKage, which means, sorry, #1 seed Zomba, which means ApolloKage has his work really good out for him.
Yeah. I think, man, whenever I do watch like Zomba play and play against someone, oh jeez,
what a way to get that kill! Just lobbing the grenade way high in the air.
Yeah. Hey, that's the counterplay too, right? Like, hey, if you're just gonna stay high up in the air, like I have a projectile, and hey, look, Zomba has an answer too.
Yep. I think that the one thing that I noticed there was that Zomba tried to catch the grenade in midair and ended up getting an air dodge while catching the grenade, which caused the grenade to punish him, and that was what led to that sequence. So, wow, what a read.
That was so gross.
It's almost right.
Okay, down throw. Are we going to be able to pick up this kill? What's the DI? Nice. Stays alive. 156. Of course, and you know what? This character is just so mad heavy. It is so hard to like really kill this character off the top, but hey, down the bottom though, Zomba's got it.
That's one way to do it. That down air, such a beast of a move. Really meaty, lasts super long amount of time, and it just is really easy to catch that Cypher.
Yeah, that's true. Especially if they have to like air dodge afterwards. You're like, oh, yummy, free down air. I'll take it.
Free stocks.
Yep, exactly.
It's free real estate. Anyway, moving along. This is a cacophony of explosions right now. I feel like the lead is just keeps staying in ApolloKage's favor. Every single opportunity, he racks up a little bit more percent, and these trades are benefiting him over and over again.
Yeah, but hey, look, if you're trading so much to the point where you end up at kill percent, it could be bad right here. So I don't want to see ApolloKage end up at death because, no, it just happened. He died because of these trades.
Yep, that's something where, you got to look at that in the replay and be like, why was I even there?
Right, yeah. I mean, I understand.
Yeah.
You try to double jump back air, see if you can get there before him, but look, Zomba's quick with it.
Absolutely. And now, just a big buildup of percent on ApolloKage. This is something that is really difficult to come back from against R.O.B, but wow, what a combo.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he went for the up tilt right there, too.
I mean, it scoops.
Yeah, it do be scooping. All right. Away from the ledge, back to the center of the stage. It is probably going to be hard. Wow, I can't believe he threw it down and it actually still hit Zomba right there. Looking so good. ApolloKage actually has brought this back.
Yeah, it gets a nether opening. How is Zomba going to get out of the corner? Does manage to air dodge through that Nikita, but has a wall of explosions still in front of his face.
Yeah, thankfully Gyro does help alleviate a little bit of that pressure, and also laser. Okay, nice answer to the up tilt, immediate down tilt, right out of shield. Oh, the pressure is still real right here. You don't want to get picked up by that up tilt.
Yeah, or that Nikita,
Oh, the
barely
shield
getting the
was so
shield out of
good.
time, and he had an empty row of the gyro, but ApolloKage was not ready to punish.
Oh my goodness, 172 right here for Zomba. Actually, this is such dangerous territory to be in, especially against ApolloKage, where anything could be lethal, even a down tilt. What?
Oh, that was a Falco-looking down tilt right there.
It was.
Yeah, that was lethal 100% ago. Zomba getting blown up by that C4. I mean, it's so hard to keep track of when there's a million projectiles flowing around. You got the laser, you got the gyro, you got the double grenades.
And as a character, I know I hate to keep the trope going, but the character is pretty big, right?
Yeah,
so
he
like,
big.
Your hurt box matters a lot, and you don't really have that much extra play with your hurt box. You don't have that much like hurt box shifting, except maybe, hey, like down tilt or crouch. But you're like, if you're doing that, then you're stationary and you're not really getting any mileage, right? You're not doing nothing.
Yeah, it's difficult to really choose because there's so much. There's so many options that you have at any given point as R.O.B, but a lot of them are just going to run into these projectiles because ApolloKage is constantly mixing up what throws he's doing with the grenades, where he's dropping them, how he's covering the platform with them, and I'm really liking the dribbles he was doing with them to cover the high aerial space, which is normally something that R.O.Bs prefer. They love being high in the air. They love you being able to use that fastball neutral air to cover a lot of your options, and forward air from the skies. Already ApolloKage starting this game off hot, and a double explosion.
Yeah,
Triple.
Look, R.O.B is super good at boxing, but ApolloKage, very well known for like boxing with Snake, right? So, hey, you get into my zone, we'll box, we'll play.
Okay, looking for something crazy there. I'm not sure what it was, but he doesn't find it. All he finds is a nice little axe kick, and Zomba, once again, behind.
Yeah, I can see Zomba frustrated right there, but nice catch. Thanks for the trade. Thank you, trades.
Yeah.
I will take it any day.
Definitely a GameStop trade right there.
Okay, onto this. Wow, this is actually so frustrating too, right? Like you have like the lead, and now like Snake comes back from the Angel platform and starts setting up, and you're like, wow, okay, I'm right here at the corner, and now I can't move anywhere. Like, what have I done to myself?
Right now, Zomba he's looking so hard for an opening, but ApolloKage is giving him almost nothing. Good trade there that time for ApolloKage.
Right. Yeah. And it does help that like Snake, at least the rest of the aerials can like really be a little bit quicker. Like, oh my God.
He's living. He's living. He went through the whole thing with the Cypher armor, I guess.
Yes. I was just so surprised that like Zomba actually opted to go all the way. Once again, there it is, another time. But hey, the empty land up tilt, catching Zomba off guard again.
Yeah, something that worked out super well. I'm surprised that back air didn't activate the grenade, but still just getting a ton of percent right now on Zomba. Every bit of extra credit is so huge for Snake, a character that thrives on their opponent just trading with them over and over again. And already at 90, what's happening?
Yeah, another stomp the yard, another dare for ApolloKage. Looking so good, this ledge trap. Manages to find the way out. Zomba actually has to find the stock soon, otherwise he's dead.
And dead indeed. ApolloKage cleaning that up with a 2 stock. That final stock was just everything going right for AK over and over again. So many explosions converted off of so many places. He just mounted that percent and mounted the pressure.
And I think what's funny too in these scenarios is that usually whenever Snake does like set up a bunch of grenades, you use laser to really kind of clear the field. But there are plenty of instances where laser was just not in a good position for Zomba, right? He did a laser, actually caught ApolloKage's shield with a grenade, and ended up getting comboed himself. Like the positioning right here from ApolloKage has been spectacular.
Yeah, that eye roll from Zomba, kind of funny. I feel like it might be. I was hoping for him it would be the start of something big, but.
Oh, I believe it. I love when like Zomba is just ready to play.
Yeah.
Okay, nice chase. Very good positioning actually on Zomba's end this time around.
I feel like these aggressive aerials out of the corner have been working super well for AK, so he's trying to keep them going. But, Zomba definitely punishing a lot of them over and over again. Finally losing that advantage state as AK once again brings it back to center stage.
Right, yeah. Okay, another laser, but the
Wow,
the neutral air dodge to get back onto the ground and up tilt. Like, these up tilts have been working so well for ApolloKage.
That's that sort of late ultimate meta we were talking about, where it's just like the jump air dodge is such a great way to get in, but right now he's hunting so far, just a forwarder, unable to find the up air. And AK lives to see another day and get even more percent.
Yeah.
Whiffed.
I see exactly what Zomba was trying to go for right there. Actually dashed straight past ApolloKage to get back to the center of the stage. ApolloKage recognized and picked up a down tilt. This is looking so good for your boy, man.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I really liked about what I saw there was Zomba using the fresh laser to break through the Cypher.
Yes.
It does enough to break it, which is very rare for a projectile like that. And yeah, just going to try to use a Nikki to get a little bit of percent. Unfortunately for ApolloKage, got stuck in a little bit of a pineapple there.
Yeah, that's PS2, but you still can get pineapples. Whatever happened to our game, man? Where is Dreamland?
I don't know. Not here, though. And
no.
Very dangerous position for Zomba. We've seen how easily AK can convert off of things or even just find a crazy read for an up tilt, which Zomba is almost certainly dying to at this point. Yeah, definitely dying now.
Ooh.
Oh, I was expecting the empty land.
There's so many like situations that Zomba is actually doing a really good job answering all of ApolloKage's movement and really tracking extremely well. And you have to track like well against this character, right?
Yeah.
You have to be in the zone to perfectly like place yourself in between all of those B reverses or potential ones too.
Yeah, and first big real lead for Zomba here as 24% isn't much to speak of, but it's definitely better than being behind.
Yeah, that up air is just so good. Who does rising up air? Like double jump rising up air? Like as Snake? Like
He's crazy.
Doing that.
AK's crazy.
Yeah, true. Very.
Really nice parry, but actually gets punished on hit, and now Zomba in a really great position, but another grenade bails out AK.
Yeah.
Such a godsend.
Yeah, and that I feel like that was preemptive too. He noticed he caught the grenade, and he knew, okay, I could use just the invincibility to really set up a good situation for myself. ApolloKage looking good, but I don't know.
Almost into the up air, and oh, just as you talked about how good he was with the grenades and using those to his advantage even when they're in his hand.
It had to happen.
It had to happen. A little bit of commentator curse in first game.
What am I doing?
of Zomba's set. I mean, 2-1 now. 2-1. AK certainly has an opportunity to take this and move on into winners finals, but Zomba's turning it up a little bit.
Yeah, and it's always fun to watch Zomba whenever he does like sit down and lock in, right? Because the gameplay just becomes like that much better. Just very aware of like everything that ApolloKage wants to do. It's like, okay, you can be aware of it, but sometimes like ApolloKage just sets himself up perfectly to the point where like it does not matter. Like if you know what's gonna happen, like you know you're gonna die, and it's you're gonna die for real.
Oh, but right now ApolloKage the one looking to be dying.
Yeah, 27% only on Zomba's end to 84 is always a good thing when you're playing against Snake.
Yeah, we've harped on it a lot, but I feel like it is very difficult to overstate how good it is to be ahead versus Snake. It's just the entire pace of the match absolutely shifts, and we're already seeing it now where Zomba is just forcing AK into these positions he does not find comfortable and is doing so well at getting out of. Well, what a grenade savior once again.
Yeah, and these are all like preemptive too, right? That situation, as soon as he saw the Nair, he knew exactly what was going to happen. The up throw, not able to do anything, but actually finds him that forward air right there.
Yeah, one way of getting it done. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, that move just does not work a lot of times.
Even on like R.O.B, this character, like, what?
If any character is going to be hit with the whole thing, it's R.O.B.
Yeah, and it's funny to talk about like trades pretty often with these two characters because R.O.B is a character who can be pretty durable, but so is Snake, right? So like now you're really just like looking at like these percents. Okay, like really who won here? And most of the time it feels like ApolloKage be winning.
I think the trades are almost always benefiting AK, especially with the grenades, because it just feels like he's so much more comfortable out of the grenade hits done. He just always knows where he's going to be, what's going to be happening, and can make that just a huge advantage for himself.
Right.
Racking up even more percent on this potential final stock, already knowing, try to go for something spicy there.
Yeah, actually, he was definitely in the kitchen cooking something real spicy. And actually, I think it's probably still happening right now. ApolloKage moving so well.
Definitely grooving around, but Zomba is not a person to be deterred. He will absolutely give his all at every point in the game, and at certain points you might just find yourself in a massive vortex of death as this robot comes for you, but right now it just looks like ApolloKage is going to be the one to take it. Zomba's got to find the kill right now. He's so high.
Yeah.
How is he so high up there?
I like the attempt at a nair right there from Zomba too. Okay, picks up with the up tilt, but not able to find anything afterwards. Stays away from that C4.
That was so close to that hitting.
Oh, no.
Do you think Zomba knew it was there?
I don't know, actually. I wouldn't be able to tell you considering like how close he was to it. Oh no.
That could have killed if it connected. Up
Wow.
smash out of shield. Zomba is one hit away on death's door. ApolloKage is knocking. The back air out of shield's not going to connect. Zomba has one more chance.
I want to see it happen, man. I want to see this game number 5. Yeah.
I don't know. All AK needs is a laundry list of things.
Yeah,
he's got nair. He's got up air.
Oh,
he's got
no
a grenade
way, not
dribbled
again.
off the ground once again. Zomba found himself hanging out way up in the skies. Flew a little too close to the sun, and
Is that a One Piece card?
that is the Monkey D Luffy altar.
Oh, okay.
The one that he's been posting about on Twitter. He definitely secured it, and he points to it.
Did he get it here?
This is the reason for my victory.
Oh, it's
Other camera.
All right, I think he's talking to
Oh,
someone.
he's pointing. I think he was showing it to one of the
Oh,
staff.
yeah, we actually have a cameraman on site, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So probably took a photo with it.
Hey, what's up? It's us again.
Yeah, what up? That was a pretty explosive game, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're telling me. Explosions were everywhere in that game. I mean, Zomba definitely had some opportunities, but AK really felt like he was dictating the pace of the game, dictating what options Zomba had to choose, and Zomba had to react to those things.
Right.
As opposed to, setting the tempo himself, something he's very used to.
Right, yeah, and there were some instances where we saw Zomba really kind of take control of the pace of the match, but it felt like it was very quickly reset back into ApolloKage's favor. And I wonder what it is that ApolloKage like does to really be able to kind of bring like these, okay, we're both trading situations, these like constant scrambles into his favor. I think just being willing to like do those double jump back airs, right? Double jump, like full hop double jump up airs, and these
It's the
ledge trap situations.
the non-hesitation committal options. He's
Okay.
like,
I'm gonna
I
do it.
know every single circumstance exactly what's going to happen with this trade, with this explosion, and I'm not going to I'm never going to be fumbling after it.
Right.
These other players, they might not be as comfortable with these situations because he's just seen them a million more times.
Yeah.